I am live on a Sunday morning, and it is early Sunday morning, and I haven't had breakfast yet.
All right, good morning here from Star Marine. I'm Shaun. This is Jay. We've been giving you live weather updates during the torrential rain and flooding here in Phuket, and this is going to be our final live.
Not final forever.
No,
Just final live about the flooding and the weather update, because we've realised you love us live, so we're going to do more.
Really?
Well, I was going to say to you, I think the live kind of works.
All right,
I think they like it.
Let's go with it. Last Saturday, torrential rain into Sunday morning to flooding until probably Thursday. We had heavy rain with patches of maybe.
Friday morning at 11 o'clock was the last massive downpour, and I can tell you that because I was driving towards the airport up to play golf. That's right, golf for the day, and I got hit with a torrential storm, and that was the last time. And then when we got on the golf course, the clouds parted, the sun came down, and whoever the man is up there, he looked at me and went, "Jay, you're going to play well today."
So then,
is that too much?
No, good, man.
Okay, good.
Saturday, sun out. Sunday, just beautiful blue skies and sun. So for those of you who have been asking, let's get to the questions. One, all tours are operating. Phi Phi is operating. James Bond is operating.
Shaun, can I go to Phi Phi?
Yes, you can.
Can I go to James Bond?
No, we don't. You don't look handsome enough to be James Bond. There's a boat going out now.
I could turn the camera around. They could see that. They'll see it come past us in a minute. Yeah. You'll see a boat go out.
So we got all tours are operating on the sea. The sea's pretty calm. The conditions are good. Snorkeling is great. We saw a turtle this morning out at Phi Phi Lay.
Where? Phi Phi Lay?
Yeah, right in front of the Phi Lay Lagoon.
I love turtles. Turtles are good. Better than dolphins.
Night markets are open.
Night markets are open.
Restaurants open.
Restaurants are open.
Central Festival never closed, but it's open. I've been getting questions about that.
Schools are open.
You can go to the elephant sanctuaries. That's open. You can go ATVing. You can. There's literally nothing you can't do anymore. Everything's open.
Yeah, you can.
Well, you can't swim in the middle of the road anymore because there's no flooding.
No, and don't swim in roads, kids, because it's bad for you and you get run over.
Yeah.
Boat over.
So what's going on? Basically, there are a few roads right now that has some debris on it. Have had some landslides, and maybe there's a few roads that are closed. But does that affect you? Not really. It might add 10-15 minutes to your travel time, but really, like our concept earlier this week was
just over my shoulder. And you have to keep talking.
Yeah. Earlier this week, we were advising you to take an hour or two to get around, but now that advice is coming to the boat.
It's coming. It's not in shot yet. It's coming.
Really?
Yeah, just have to keep talking.
You keep interrupting me in my stream.
I know, boats. Is it? I can't see it.
What was I talking about?
Oh, there's debris on the road, and it will add a little bit of time. So there have been a few slips and slides, but they're clearing it up. The government's getting out there. The local councils are getting out there. They're clearing them all up. It might add a little bit on the journey, especially if you're staying in Patong. If you're not staying in Patong, should be all right.
So I think the only major road closure to be aware of is at the Patong Hill Road, which connects Patong via Katu to the central Phuket. That's closed, but there are two alternative routes to do that. And they're operating a little bit, as I said, a little bit extra time in your travel right now, but nothing else to be worried about.
Relax, chill out, sun's shining.
Those of you who are asking, are my hotels flooded? We have no news of any hotel taking on any flooding. It's perfectly fine. Keep your accommodation, keep your stay, grab your flight, come across, put your sunscreen on because the sun's out, and we're back to this is. Quite honestly, Jay, I was saying this to a lot of people. In the middle of October, we always expect a storm.
It's October. Funny enough, it's October, and look at it. We do expect a storm.
Yeah. So this is probably the last storm of our wet season, which is that normally happens. Then we'll clear up into our nice dry season. So if you're thinking about coming across, you've been worried about your November plans, you've been worried about your end of October plans, don't worry about it. As we've been saying all week long, this will clear and it'll clear fast. Phuket recovers fast. I was in the areas yesterday where all the flooding was, when it was used to be like chest depth. Now in those like residential areas, it's less than ankle depth. I think today was like this. There's going to be no flood water left, all drained off. great work to the government there. They've had the Navy here pumping water out. That's what they've been
24/7. The Navy have been down there, especially at Rasada. Have I said that
doing. In
right?
some calm
Yeah.
in that area. The Navy's amazing.
Good job, Navy.
I was in there with all their big pipes and their big pumps and everything. They're working 24/7.
He's with a Navy with a big pipe. Probably not the right joke to say on a Sunday morning, is it? I'm glad your son just left.
So I think really for us that everyone asked us yesterday why we didn't do an update. The answer really was there was no update to give. You know, the storm's cleared, the floodwaters have gone down. There's nothing more we can tell you. You know, it's back to normal Phuket life again. You know, Jay's cooking breakfast for his kids. He come over for a coffee. Later on, he's got to maybe go practice his golf so he doesn't lose again.
I'm not. I'll do an update about golf one day, but yeah, I didn't lose. Me and my mate Andy, big up Andy, you're awesome.
So I think, you know, that we don't see a reason to go live and do an update again tomorrow. I think, you know, this can be the final Phuket's back to normal update.
For the flooding and the weather, but I quite like the live stuff because
it's next week
it's unscripted.
Next week we actually have a great video going out next Wednesday.
Do we?
Which will be, for those of you who are wondering if you're Australian in Phuket, how do you get help? The Australian Consulate General, is that right?
You're funny, Sean. The consulate. There's a t at the end. General Phuket.
Matt Barkley's on with us. And
top guy. I went to interview him, and he's got some great advice. So if you are Australian, make sure you watch next Wednesday's video because it is some really good advice if you're Australian. Well, anyone actually. To be fair.
Probably should have put it out before the floods, so people would know who to call.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, that's it. My bad. I'm sorry. Won't happen again.
So today is the last day of what we call emergency relief efforts been happening on the island. So the last day of cooked meals. After this, tomorrow we go to phase 2, which is getting people back into their homes, fixing up their home appliances, cleaning out their houses. So there'll be some cleanup work that happens over the next couple of months, but nothing that's going to affect the tourists.
Sweating a bit.
Yeah. So people have been asking me, please give an update as a tourist. Well, an update as a tourist. Get out there. It's hot. I'm getting sunburned here. I don't know. I got Jay's glasses on. I lost mine somewhere in the floodwaters.
Yeah. If you've got a spare pair of sunglasses, Sean needs some. In fact, I've probably got a spare.
Or if you're in Australia and you're coming across, bring red frogs. Man, I want some red frogs.
Is that like
the Allen's red frogs?
What a red frog? Is that like a little?
It's a little like
what?
What do you call
Jelly
lolly?
sweet?
Yes.
Jelly sweet?
UK people, you have weird names for stuff.
Well, you almost swore then, didn't you? You almost swore. Did. Wow, we'd get kicked off Facebook, YouTube. Oh, no, we're in trouble. What are like jelly sweets?
Yeah, I don't know, like little Allen's red frogs.
Alan, can we have some red frogs?
And bring Tim Tams. That's what we want.
You can get Tim Tams in Villa Market.
No, but they're not Australian Tim Tams.
Are they the same?
They're export quality.
Oh, okay.
Anyone who's drank Heineken before will realize import and export quality are different.
Are we now begging people to bring us treats?
No.
After we've just fed the 5,000, there's people without houses, and you're asking for Alan's red frogs.
Well, yeah.
Is that the right thing to do right now?
I'm craving for them.
Some Tim Tams. Get back on your treadmill. Right. Is that us done?
That's it. We're done. Thank you. See you in Phuket soon.
Halloween soon. Make sure you dress up.
And those who are asking, you don't have to go on a boat with Jay. We do have other staff who take you out.
I'm in my water sports stuff today. I thought I'd go out.
I'm in my running clothes.
You go back running. I'll finish this off. Thank you very much for watching. Please make sure you like and subscribe. We've got loads of other videos that you can watch, not just about the flooding. You can see our trips to James Bond, our trips to Phi Phi, our trips to Kite Island. So you can check those out before you come and pick which one you want to do. Apart from that, you guys have been amazing. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, please make sure you like and subscribe and like and subscribe. I'll leave you with that beautiful view. Look at that. Stunning.